the changing role of your local library. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Richard Beauray. He's Executive Director of the Dauphin County Library System. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
You say libraries serve a much greater purpose today than just a lending library, just checking out a book. Talk to us a little bit about how libraries work today, the purpose that they serve in communities.
Libraries have been around for 4,000 years, but they have really changed a lot lately. A lot of people think with the internet and Google that libraries are really not relevant anymore. In the Dauphin County Library System in this past year, we had more people through our doors than attended Penn State home games this past season.
So people are really coming in.
Yes. And it has changed. We're doing a lot now with job and career information is one example. People who are looking to become employed, have been downsized, they can go to our library, use some resources to look at what their career skills might be, to work on resume preparation, to do job applications. And in the world of a lot of people being unemployed, a lot of people have come to our location to file for their unemployment as well.
So really serving a variety of different purposes, and obviously we can still go to our local library to check out a book, but what about new technology? When we think about e-readers and we think about that type of technology, libraries are actually embracing that type of technology and actually providing some of the services for it.
Well, we certainly are. We have to be right up there with that technology. We're running what we consider parallel systems right now. There are people who are still very entrenched in the book and still want that physical object in their hand. But on the electronic side, people with the Kindles and the Nooks and the smartphones, we now have downloadable audio, downloadable books, online databases, text a librarian for reference, online chat reference, all of those types of things as well.
Now, what about the idea of a library as a technology center? How important is that as a concept? How important is that for people to use the library, their local library, as really a community center, a technology center? Is that becoming more and more popular?
Yes, one of the terms that's often used is the library as place or third place, being a community center for people to gather, exchange ideas, get the information that they need. As we've done some new buildings these past years, we've done a lot more with community space and community rooms where we have local clubs and groups get together and meet at the library.
Talk to us a little bit about those building projects, because you've had several different projects in the past few years.
Yes, we have. We have done two new buildings, one in Uptown Harrisburg, the Madeline L. Olwine Memorial Library on 3rd Street. We did a new library in Hummelstown, the William H. and Marion C. Alexander Family Library in Hummelstown. Then we renovated our historic building in downtown Harrisburg, a 1914 building, and our main library out in Colonial Park. And all of those were paid for with grants and other fundraising campaigns that we did. And they're much more responsive to the changing needs today.
And now, when we talk about the role that libraries can play in the lives of children, what do you see as that role?
Now, one of the things that I'll say in that respect, libraries are stereotypically thought of as only for children and families, and they are not. Children and families are an important part of what we do. And what we've done lately on the children's side is the programming and services that we do are very popular and very entertaining, but we've worked to integrate the state educational standards into those programs as well. And we look at it as a place for not just children to learn, but for parents to learn as well.
We just have a short time left. You said that libraries have been around for thousands of years, but
Yes.
They're rapidly changing. What's the future of the library system in our lives?
I think that we'll be seeing a lot more of the use of the electronic technology. One of the things that we see is while buildings are important, convenience is very important to our customers. And the more that we can do through our website, through the use of smart technology, smartphone, and texting back and forth and getting the information that way, the more useful it's going to be to our public.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Richard Beauray, Executive Director of the Dauphin County Library System. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.